To pull off a successful robbery, a suspect looks for the weakest victim possible. But today's criminal needs to remember that looks can be deceiving. Orlando, Florida. This shirtless suspect enters a convenience store to pick up some cigarettes.
All I got is change. You want change?
With a 64-year-old man behind the counter, he thinks he won't have to pay. But he's about to think again.
There's a perception by many that senior citizens are victimized by robbery more than they are. They're considered vulnerable, when in fact they're more likely to resist a robber than, say, somebody in their 20s.
How many there? $2 a piece.
Give me 3 of them.
The petty thief makes his move. But the clerk fights back, then pushes a button that locks the front door.
Okay, you son of a bitch. Now try and get out the door.
The tables have now turned. The clerk closes his security window and calmly phones the police as the suspect tries to smash his way to freedom.
This is the Amigo station. I got a nut in this place.
Realizing his escape rests in the old man's hands, the suspect resorts to a more desperate tactic, begging and pleading. With a variety of objects, the man resumes his assault on the door.
He's trying to break the window open now. Okay, thank you. You're on your way to jail. No.
Despite the chaos, the cashier remains in control.
You're making it worse for yourself. The cops are on their way.
With a determination only the fear of jail can provide, the man continues to batter the door.
He's trying to get out the door. He's trying to break it. He's nuts. He's still inside at this minute. He doesn't get here to me.
The suspect finally manages to escape through a hole at the bottom of the door, but he's caught by police waiting outside. For the cashier, it's back to business as usual. For the robber, it's off to jail, where hopefully he learns how to respect his elders. Ashland, Ohio. On his way to work, police officer Rick Super stops at a convenience store for a cup of coffee and to visit friends.
You're in early tonight. A little bit.
He notices a suspicious character just out of the camera's range.
Hey, he was looking at me kind of strange when I was talking to you.
With Officer Super only a few feet away, the man approaches the counter.
How you doing? You want to lock that door for him? Huh? Lock the door. Lock what door? Lock that door.
The criminal holds an 8-inch knife, forcing Officer Super into action.
Back over here. You hold it right there, buddy. Put that knife down. Lay down on the ground. Get on the ground. Get out on the ground.
The officer tells the clerk to press the alarm button.
Don't you move, my friend. You feel like you know what that is?
Minutes later, several more officers arrive to haul in the suspect. For Officer Super, this convenience store robbery has turned out to be the most convenient arrest of his life.
The suspect has to work himself up into a position where he's willing to go in and confront the victim with violence to take their property. He gets what they call tunnel vision, and he focuses strictly on the cash register and strictly on the clerk and pays no attention to who else is in the store.
You hold it right there, buddy.